cussing out, getting bets bit, and that's what they're all been trying to do, you know, because he's thinking, if I can get this man angry, get this man mad, then he'll deviate from his.
I don't think about these people because it's just talking. Listen, I long time go to my God. Boxing gets pieces my life. A lot of people say, hey, listen, you not take belt heavyweight, you not take belt 4 belt cruiserweight. You know what I say? We'll see. We'll see. For me, it doesn't matter. It's my road. Just my road. Blah 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 blah. It's just a lot of people. Yeah. Left sit.
I just love being uncomfortable. So putting myself in uncomfortable situations and yeah, make the best out of it. And then you come out stronger and you conquer. So I think that's gonna...
Just shoved it in his chest. The point's still there, but you're not crossing that line, and that'd have been quite funny.
Boxing, I don't like it. People think because you're a promoter you like all that stuff. Me, I didn't like.
Rico Verhoeven's alleged attack on Oleksandr Usyk during the heated press conference has sparked major reaction throughout the boxing world.
All the attributes that he has, they still exist, regardless of his mental state. But I see a kid in pain, you know? I've got to be honest with you, like, I don't see how people around him can be looking at his behaviour and be...
Eddie Hearn responded by saying, Rico still carries dangerous physical qualities, but appears emotionally unstable and mentally troubled at the moment. He also questioned how the people around Rico are dealing with his behavior.
Very calculated, but yeah, when I connect, I connect. Like I said, there's a lot of weight behind these punches. So yeah, of course, within the kickboxing sport, I was used to just throwing the kicks and doing my thing, but now we get the opportunity to use the hands more. So Peter is like, oh, he's like crazy excited.
While Usyk continues to stay calm, disciplined, and fully focused despite all the chaos surrounding the event. After the controversial incident, Rico Verhoeven explained that he always remains calculated and trusts the power in his punches whenever he lands clean shots. His comments came immediately after the confrontation involving Oleksandr Usyk, where tensions had already exploded publicly.
Oleksandr, what he's done, he's wiped the floor with everybody. He's established himself at the top there. So now you look at him and you'll think, financially, will he be in a better position than Tyson Fury? No, not in my opinion. Anthony Joshua? No, not in my opinion. The big money fights aren't out there for him, so he's got to do something. He's got to put himself in a position where he's got to win, because he's proved he's top draw. So in this fight here, I think it creates interest, intrigue. I'm quite sure there's a healthy pay packet at the end of it.
Usyk's calm and technical boxing style now stands in complete contrast to Rico's aggressive and emotional approach heading into the fight.
You honestly think if these two come together like this, well, you know what's going to happen?
So what
I'm going to keep them apart by a wall of security.
Johnny Nelson pointed out that Oleksandr Usyk has already conquered elite opposition and fully established himself at the very top of boxing. However, he also noted that financially, Usyk may still not generate the same superstar-level attention as names like Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua. Nelson suggested that this crossover clash exists largely because of business appeal, curiosity, and entertainment value, making it a significant move for Usyk's career moving forward.
You know, Usyk wanted it. They said both ultimate fighting men, aren't they? So fights like this are not going to be hard to make.
Eddie Hearn also highlighted just how serious the tension has become after the press conference incident involving Rico Verhoeven and Oleksandr Usyk. According to Hearn, emotions are now running so high that strict security separation is becoming necessary at events. The confrontation has massively increased public interest, but it has also created concern within boxing circles. While Rico's behavior continues fueling controversy, Usyk remains calm and composed, forcing organizers to tightly control the situation around both fighters.
And it's just made it even bigger, and we wait to see what happens next. And I'm a storyteller, and I love the interest and intrigue in matchups, and I think this is a fight that the casuals will just revel in. Is it controversial? Have we already seen controversy?
Peter Fury explained that both Rico Verhoeven and Oleksandr Usyk willingly accepted this challenge because of their fighting mentality and competitive mindset. He described them as true warriors who actively wanted this matchup.
I don't mind fighters pushing and shoving. Probably shouldn't be slapping each other at the face-off. Security did a pretty good job of corralling it while they could, but I thought it was just a...
However, after Rico's recent actions, public perception has started shifting more toward Usyk's calm professionalism compared to Rico's increasingly aggressive image ahead of the fight.
And Oleksandr Usyk is the Rico Verhoeven in boxing.
Yeah.
So like he's been dominating for so long and in such phenomenal fashion. So I was like, wow, if we could do this, that would be like the cherry.
Adam Smith reacted to the confrontation by admitting that this type of behavior is unacceptable during a face-off environment. At the same time, he acknowledged that the controversy has dramatically increased global attention around the matchup.
It's real fight. It's real fight. It's a dangerous guy. It's a undisputed champion for kickboxing. Yeah, it's a guy. It's a big guy like a Hearn, but this is 50% show, 50% fight. But for me, it's 100% fight because I very serious in the training.
The incident created huge buzz across combat sports, while Usyk's calm and disciplined reaction continues to stand out sharply against Rico's emotional outburst.
Well, his preparation is already coming down in the very end, and soon as gonna be back home in a week or so. Yeah, about in a week, maybe 10 days. We're going to Australia. He kind of looks kind of bumped up, but he looks in a very good shape. I saw his sparrings. I'm not going to talk about the sparrings, but I saw what's happening in the sparrings. And
Paul Smith questioned Rico Verhoeven's position anywhere near a world title discussion, arguing that he has not built a boxing resume strong enough to justify this level of opportunity. He pointed out that many established contenders have spent years waiting for their chance, making the situation frustrating for fighters within the division. Although Usyk's achievements are respected, the debate now centers around whether this fight is being pushed more for publicity and financial attention rather than true sporting merit.
Joke. This is nothing but a gimmick fight, and it's even more shameless considering the fact, one, it's on pay-per-view, and two, it's for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Does Rico Verhoeven, with his one win over a decade ago against the guy who was 0-5, deserve a world title shot? Answers on a postcard. Can you play the recorder? No. That's the answer. This is shocking. Shocking stuff from Oleksandr Usyk. This is Oleksandr Usyk picking money over legacy.
Reactions to the confrontation continued growing as observers discussed the physical altercation itself. Some argued that pushing and verbal aggression are normal parts of boxing promotion, but slapping or physical attacks clearly crossed the line. Security managed to regain control quickly, but the footage instantly spread across social media and went viral. Once again, Oleksandr Usyk's composed reaction stood out compared to Rico Verhoeven's impulsive behavior. Rico Verhoeven openly showed respect toward Oleksandr Usyk by comparing Usyk's dominance in boxing to his own legendary run in kickboxing. He praised Usyk's long, unbeaten streak at the highest level and described the possible matchup as a historic moment for combat sports. Despite all the earlier tension and controversy, Rico's comments revealed genuine admiration for Usyk's status as an elite champion, which is one of the main reasons this crossover clash has captured worldwide attention. Oleksandr Usyk, however, continues to approach the situation with complete seriousness, describing it as a real fight against a dangerous opponent rather than just entertainment. He acknowledged Rico Verhoeven's reputation as an undisputed kickboxing champion and respected his physical strength, size, and experience. Still, Usyk made it clear that while fans may view the event as spectacle, his own mindset is focused entirely on competition and preparation. His calm and disciplined mentality explains why he remains composed even when Rico creates chaos around the fight build-up.
But I'm not interested in... I like Rico Verhoeven, sparred him, know him, nice fella, very good kickboxer, one of the best of all time, but he's not a boxer. If he wants to fight... Can he box? Yeah, he can box, he's a very good boxer, but he shouldn't be boxing the best heavyweight in the world. If he wants to do it as an exhibition, go and do it. I'm not interested in Usyk Verhoeven, just for the simple.
Updates from inside Usyk's camp suggest preparations are entering the final stages smoothly, with everything reportedly progressing exactly as planned. Sources close to the camp claim Usyk is in excellent physical condition and fully concentrated on performance instead of distractions caused by Rico Verhoeven's recent behavior. Travel arrangements, final adjustments, and detailed preparation are already underway, highlighting just how structured and disciplined Usyk's training environment remains. While controversy continues growing outside the gym, Usyk stays locked into a controlled routine where every detail is being perfected ahead of the high-pressure showdown. Liam Goff strongly criticized the entire crossover situation, describing the matchup as more of a commercial gimmick than a legitimate sporting contest. He questioned why Rico Verhoeven is being linked to a world title-level opportunity, despite having limited professional boxing experience. Goff argued that many established heavyweight contenders have spent years earning their place through rankings and eliminators, making this situation frustrating for fighters waiting for their chance. His criticism adds even more fuel to the ongoing debate about fairness, rankings, and whether entertainment value is starting to outweigh merit in modern boxing. Despite all the outside noise and controversy, Oleksandr Usyk's role in the situation remains unchanged. He is still viewed as a proven champion whose reputation and legacy are now being used to elevate one of the most talked about and controversial crossover events in combat sports. Meanwhile, reports from inside his camp continue emphasizing the same message. Training is progressing smoothly, preparations are nearly complete, and Usyk remains completely focused on performance rather than distractions created by Rico Verhoeven's actions outside the ring.